our third design team meeting. And so here we are in meeting 3, where we're going to converge on the competencies for our portrait, and we're actually going to start to localize the portrait competency.
We weren't able to like get it in like one like sentence of a summary, but we were able to get it into like multiple different definitions that kind of like all hit the bullseye. So
I thought it was a great exchange of ideas and thoughts. And then at the end of our time, we had an opportunity to, after we had kind of concluded some thoughts on our competency and defined it, it bled in some other conversations and some really insightful discoveries from other folks.
Adding a few things. There really wasn't much that we removed from our definition, but we added several things that were specific to that. So it was kind of a really fun process to do the detail work.
Adaptability, because we're kind of in like a timeline right now where we have to be willing to adapt, and it's also when you like go from school to school, you have to be willing to adapt, and when you go from grade to grade, you have to be willing to adapt.
Critical thinking was just, man, if you could get that competency right, and you can get our young people embracing that competency, that core competency. Not to say that the other competencies are unimportant, certainly not, but it sure does seem like it checks the box on supporting these other competencies that we all know are important in and of themselves.
The varieties of ways that they can communicate, I feel like no matter where they go from as adults, if they go into higher education, if they go into the workplace, if they are at home, any of those things, I think it's important to know how valued communication is.
Well, what happens next? What happens after this? And I got to tell you, like, the work is really hard after this. Like, we've got to figure out what comes out of this and work backwards to what does that mean for the district. I continue to be so energized by the conversation about where we're going.